Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth pregame.
No debate, cause it's all. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth.
Love to see this team add another receiver, whether that's trade or free agency.
That's okay. Pittsburgh's the AARP retirement home.
There's a bunt record. That person's never going to have to worry about that thing ever getting broken.
I hate analytics. I think has ruined the game I grew up loving.
I will do unspeakable things for the Giants to win this rule.
Oh, pause.
Apologize for the jet engine for a second. Apparently my laptop refuses to acknowledge my microphone sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, Korner Booth Podcast, we are back. Happy Monday to all of you. It's officially the holiday season, Thanksgiving. We hope you all had a great happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Part one of the Christmas decorations have come into the shop. I will obviously be adding more, my usual lights, maybe the Budweiser lights across. I haven't figured it out yet. But I'm also going to bring this tree up. This is bugging me. But aside the fact, I'm getting bugged by something else. I'm about to go on a rant in about 20 seconds. We're going to bring my co-host quick, Matt Dawson. Matty, how you doing, brother?
I can't complain. Jets got a win. LSU got a win with Lane Kiffin. So I had a good weekend. Say
nice. I am so happy for you as a sports fan and as a friend. I'm like, yes, Matt had a great weekend. This is awesome. Besides Miami smoking Pittsburgh like a bad black and mild, not a great sports weekend for your boy.
No.
Hated Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving like around my family, but the Chiefs, the Lions, and the Ravens owe me an apology. The Philadelphia Eagles do as well, but that's a whole nother stack of dominoes. So does those frauds from College Station. So yeah, I'm owed an apology by a lot of schmucks today. Oh, and to add insult to injury, let me toss in those weenies from Indianapolis too.
Yeah, did not expect to go 0-3 on Thanksgiving in picks. Not gonna lie,
dude. I hit my upset. Yeah. Thank God bless Nate's Cal Bears, man. Nate, by the way, hop in, brother. Flex it up for your boys in Cal.
Nate,
yeah, my upset.
Yeah.
It was the Bengals, actually.
No shit.
All three. I don't know about Brian's. All three of our upsets hit.
No, so let me double check real quick. Brian's did not. He picked Rutgers. Yeah.
That got close though.
I did get close. Good to see you, fellas.
You too, brother.
As my name says, my king is back tonight. And
Mr. Dart, welcome back.
Yes, he is. Yes, very excited for tonight. Congrats to the Jets. And we have a coach, Lane Kiffin. Wahoo.
I'm happy for LSU. I really am. All right, so maybe it's the winter Viking beard coming in. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the fact that it's cold outside. The snow started coming in, but I'm ready. I'm ready to start screaming and yelling and hollering. So over the weekend, obviously, every team who's in that at-large bundle from Oklahoma, BYU, Alabama, Miami, Notre Dame, and that's basically the five, right? They all won. And Vandy, but listen, Vandy doesn't deserve to go to the playoffs. They didn't win enough games. All won, right? Here's the problem. Because of the stupid rules in the ACC being morons, we're going to have Virginia versus Duke in the ACC title game. One hand of me who's very spiteful and holds grudges, in sports at least, is happy to see the conference I despise and hate so much, who's treated my team like crap since we joined the conference in 2005, who has never given us any respect as a blue blood team. I love it. I want the entire committee of the ACC, every conference commissioner, every schmuck on that board to lose their jobs, because I would love to see Duke win, to no ACC team get in besides possibly these guys. I would love it. You know why? because it's what the ACC deserves. They don't deserve any happiness. They're a slimeball organization. It stands for a couple of clown conference. Always clowning or something. I'll figure out. Just clowns is the C conference. I could say asshole as the A. I'm not sure. I despise the ACC. I hate them. I hate everything about them. Everything they do is lame and looks calculated and slimy. So watching them squirm because of their own stupidity is just making me laugh. Does it suck? Unfortunately, partially it's at Miami's expense. Yes. Do I love the fact that Duke and my boy Manny Diaz have a shot to do something to literally throw a monkey wrench into college football, just like Lane Kiffin's about to do? Yes. Does college football deserve it for all their grandioso grandstanding and all their preaching about tradition, but yet being dirtier than the mafia family? Oh, I love it. College football is about to get its comeuppance this offseason, and I am so happy for it because it is. I think college football has become too inflated with their own greed. I think conference realignment has backfired. I think that the college football committee was made like morons. I think that a BCS playoff, like me and Cruz talked about, he came on the show. By the way, shout out to Cruz, by the way, that Lane Kiffin clip, 33,000 views. So shout out to our people who watched. New fans of the show who watch our show. We love you guys. We do. And before I forget, because we have so many new followers on Instagram, I want to make sure I go live on that. But to all of our amazing new followers on Instagram, welcome. We appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing. But here's my case for why Miami should make it over Notre Dame. We should make it over Alabama or Texas. That's not even a question. If you want to use eye test alone, yeah, Alabama upset Georgia, but then we just took Notre Dame to the woodshed. It wasn't close until the end of the game when Miami took their foot off the gas. First week of the season happens. Miami's only two losses were to should be still ranked SMU and was ranked for a while Louisville. Both games went to the buzzer and came down to the final throw. That's just reality. You want to talk about losses? Okay. We can talk about head-to-head record. Miami beat Notre Dame week 1. And the score was not as close as it looked. You want to talk about eye test. And then we could talk about how Miami is, I believe, 4-0 or 3-5. I think they're like 3-1 or 4-0 against ranked opponents this year. Florida, who upset Texas. Oh, we smoked them. You mean Pitt, who both Miami and Notre Dame played? We smoked them more. North Carolina State smoked them more. I could keep going down the list of all the reasons why Miami's outplayed Notre Dame. They've outplayed Alabama. And this is no disrespect to Alabama because I love to see both Miami and Bama get in the playoff. I think both teams deserve it. But if it comes down to the two of them, it's Miami and it's not even close. I don't give a crap about legacy or Nick Saban because Nick Saban's not there and this team is not that good. Honestly, they should have smoked Auburn. They didn't. And I think that should cost them. I hope Georgia runs them off the damn field because that just proves what they are doing. And this is no disrespect because I love Alabama. I love Kevin. He's like a brother to me. I love Cruz. A very good friend of mine. I love all the guys. But here's the deal. If Alabama comes out and beats Georgia, awesome. You earned a spot in the title. Go for it. But if you don't come crying when you have 3 losses and you don't make the playoff. That's literally my standpoint here. Miami, who should be in the ACC title game, but the ACC conference is a joke, won't be able to play in the conference because they'd probably railroad Virginia by 40 because Virginia is a garbage team. They are the definition of easy schedule. Their schedule was a joke all year. So was Georgia Tech. And then when they had to play a real team in Pitt, who got to give Pitt credit, they're a good team, undisciplined, but a good team. Pitt ran them off the field. So all these teams are falling apart. There's only one ACC contender, and they're not even in the playoff because it's a garbage conference. That being aside, Miami needs to be in for the simple fact that they are the best team out of those group of 5 teams. I don't want to hear Oklahoma because Oklahoma's big wins are all against teams with 2 or 3 losses. It's not that impressive. They have a lot of good wins, but no great wins. And to be honest with you, John Meter's a terrible quarterback. At least he has been this year. I know he's banged up, but still. And their defense is good, but their offense literally could put people to sleep. You want the best teams in? There is no question in my mind who should go in. But SEC and Big Ten bias are going to rule. And the only team from the Big 12 that should go in is Texas Tech because BYU is a joke. And that's literally the business I'm standing on here. Utah should not even sniff the playoff. And that's it. I don't know how to express it more than that. If you want my honest God opinion of who should go in, Alabama, if they keep a closer win, and Miami. out of all the at-large teams. I don't want to hear nothing about a second group of 5 team. That's stupid. I don't need to hear a second group of 5 team going in. I think it was Brandon Walker's podcast said that today. And I was like, that is the biggest clown take I've ever heard in my life. And the worst part is I think a lot of these teams don't want Miami getting in because Miami has an elite pass rush, a quarterback who knows how to play in playoff games. Oh, and one of the most explosive offenses when they get hot in the league. When Malachi Tony or Shamar Brown or Mark Fletcher get the ball, like CJ Daniels, they move the football. Miami's a dangerous team if they get in. I know a lot of these guys are projecting they don't want to sing because they're scared. I got to throw some respect to Alabama fans. They've been showing nothing but love. But when I start seeing Notre Dame fans even admitting they shouldn't get in over us, that should tell you everything you need to know. So College Football Committee. I know Notre Dame's boosters are 45 feet in your pocket, and ESPN's are too, because they run this whole like Ponzi scheme you guys call a committee. But do the nation a favor. I know you guys are paid to hate Miami. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe the founder, maybe the head of Disney is an FSU fan. I don't know. The ACC. I don't honestly care. Do the country a favor. Put Miami in. If we get killed, you'll never hear from us again because we'll know we didn't belong. But if we come in and smack one of these teams around, I didn't even talk about the fact that Ole Miss is about to lose half their team, and they might make the playoff. But they should get Florida Stated and sent it to the back of the pack because let's be honest, they're going to go in that first game and get blown out by whoever they play who is in one of the playing games. I'm just speaking reality right now. You're going to tell me that quarterback of theirs, our boy Chambliss, is going to go in and want to play if Lane's gone? No. Half that team ain't going to want to play. It's the reality. So I'm going to leave it at this. Miami, Alabama, and then third, if you want to throw it in Texas, deserve to go. That's the order, 1, 2, 3. BYU if they beat Texas Tech. Because, at that point, I'll tip my hat to the Mormons. They deserve it. But if they don't, no. No. And the thing is, honestly, I don't think Virginia Tech, even if they win, deserves to go. Because Virginia played the softest schedule I've ever seen. And this is why these flawed tiebreakers are so stupid. But the ACC deserves what they get. So that's my rant. Thank you for allowing me to rant for 12 minutes or 10 minutes. I appreciate you guys. How'd I do?
I mean, I'll be the first one to say I have no desire to watch Duke play Virginia. I'd much rather see Miami be playing Virginia in the ACC championship game.
Appreciate you, Nate. What you got?
I do.
Why?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know you love. No. I know you love being a little thorn to my side sometimes with some of your sports takes.
No,
I was damn, brother, explain yourself.
No. In all seriousness, I agree with the sentiments of you and Matt. Look, that ACC title game is going to be the most boring out of the 4. Look, I've been reading articles about predictions and whatnot. Some people do have Miami sneaking as the 11th or 12th seed. I think for you, it doesn't matter where they lie as long as they're in. That's what matters to you. And there's other people that said they shouldn't be in. And honestly, that's very disrespectful. And you said everything that I would say about this. And I know that loss to SMU hurts and whatnot, but the rest
it was also just rigged. Like that was the most rigged college football game I ever watched in my life. And yes, I'm calling you at ACC. I am accusing you of rigging a game, or at least the refs, because that was the most egregious, awful football I've ever seen. Louisville beat us. Hats off to Jeff Brom. Louisville beat us. That was them beating us. That I will not complain about that loss because that was us beating ourselves and Louisville taking advantage of opportunities. SMU has no ground to stand on. Rhett Lashley should be ashamed. So that's why it was comedic karmic justice watching my boys Cal Bears knock them off flat on Saturday. I was getting home. I was exhausted, and then I checked the score and see Cal won. I am fist pumping because that's the universe doing something good.
Damn right.
Because that was the most rigged BS I'd ever seen of a game. I'm calling the ACC out or the refs or the boosters who paid. I'm accusing them straight up. I am, because that was either that or the refs were so blind they should go back to referee school or whatever referee training they have to go to. They have to go to retraining because that was the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. But you know what? Whatever.
If the committee knows best, they'll put Miami in instead of.
They don't. The committee are 13 morons, biased morons. They should all lose their jobs at this committee. It should be replaced by a computer and statistics. You know why pro football and soccer and NBA and MLB do it better? because they rely on stats and tiebreakers instead of eye test. And, head-to-head, but week 1 doesn't count. Then why play the games? Oh, for ratings? We already know you guys are all money-grubbing and hungry. So stop making us have to play 4 ranked teams in 5 weeks. We kill all of them, and it doesn't mean jack because we lose 2 games in the middle of November. It's an absolute joke. This is why college football needs to be not taught a lesson, but needs a reckoning. And I think that, like, the ACC not sending their champion to the playoff, I think Lane Kiffin doing all of his dirty work, even though it's not dirty work in the offseason, rolling a giant frag grenade right into the middle of the transfer portal in the NIL, I think it's what college football deserves. So that's what I'm going to say here. I think this is karma. This is literally karma for what they've done to many schools. Florida State, Baylor, Kansas State back in the day. College football has lived off of screwing over some schools. And it honestly was Miami and Alabama last year who both deserve to go in over Kirk Cignetti's dumbass and freaking Indiana. Now, have they earned their spot this year? Oh, hell yeah, they have. Cignetti, I got to give you props. You played great. Last year, you guys shouldn't have even sniffed the playoff. You guys were literally Virginia last year. I don't make the rules. I just observe the game. So I'm done talking about college football. Apparently, our offensive coordinator's house got egged yesterday or on Saturday.
How do you feel about that?
So, listen, he has a family. It's his house. It's a safe space. It's private residence, right? I hate using the word safe space, but it is. It's property damage. Am I mad at Kevin Matullo? Yes. Do I think Nick Foles just said in the podcast this morning what he needs to change? Put his dumb butt back up in the booth. Watch my Philadelphia's about to drop 50. The biggest issue with the Eagles is there is too much congestion. I think there's too much. I think everyone's got to just tranquilo, relax. Listen, everyone thinks the sky's falling, but Philly's been in this position 1,000 times. I think the biggest issue right now is everyone needs to just look at themselves over this 9-day break and say, what do we do to fix this?
If I took you guys back to week 1 of the season and I said, I've just put myself 13 weeks ahead in time, and I've come back to tell you that the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears are going to be number 1 seeds in both of their conferences, I would have said myself. I'd be
losing my mind. And here's the kicker about the Bears, right? Their offense is good. Their defense isn't. They can't stop a cold. The biggest problem on that game Friday was Philadelphia couldn't move the football because every time it was like 3rd and 5, instead of running the ball to get them inside of 2 or 3 yards to run the tush push or maybe run some play off of it, they don't do it. Oh, and Jalen Hurts fumbles on the tush push because he doesn't keep his head down. Guys, like, maybe it's time to start running just goal line runs with Saquon or run a direct snap. Just have Hurts run up the middle and put his shoulder down. I swear Patullo panics on the sideline and picks the tried and true that everyone's looking for. But here's the kicker. Denver almost lost last night. Chicago, if you want to be honest, they play Philly again next week. Philly wins. There's no dominant team in the NFL right now. Oh, Nate, I'm staying on business there on that one.
I mean, I don't
listen. You want to talk your smack all you want. You got a lucky shot on us, and then we.
No, I know. I just.
I mean,
show me how Chicago can score, but they can't stop a cold on defense. They allowed us to put up 15 points, and we're barely even functional. Let's be honest. AJ Brown put up 15 points.
Yes, correct.
AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts by themselves put up 15 points. That was their entire offense yesterday. On Friday.
All I'm gonna say is if there's any better time to bounce back, it's these next 4 games the 5 games because the schedule it lightens up. It's the Chargers, you have the Raiders, you have Washington twice, and then you have Buffalo. Like,
oh yeah, show me a scary team on that. I'm not afraid of the Buffalo Bills. I'm not. I'm not afraid of the Chargers. I'm not afraid of the Chargers.
Of course not.
No, are you kidding me? I think aren't the Chargers coming to Philly too?
You guys are actually going to.
We do play well in LA usually. Yeah, all right. But this is my thing. We're getting offhand here. we start talking about Philadelphia and Chicago. What's the best way to word this? I feel bad for Kevin Patullo and his family, and I think the guy's taking a lot of shit. Do I think sometimes this guy shouldn't have a job still in Philadelphia? Yes. But do I think he's also a human being who doesn't deserve this kind of disrespect? Yes. So to the Eagles fans who did that, you're idiots, you're morons, and 99% of us Eagles fans hate you. And we hope your parents or your wife or your husbands turned you in because you're idiots. But
wasn't sure where that was going, but that turned out well.
At the same time, I hope this unites the Philadelphia locker room a little bit. I don't know, because I feel like people coming after somebody's house, that's a whole new level of disrespect. Who knows? Yeah, maybe I don't know.
You can't fire somebody after their house gets you got to wait at least another week.
There you go.
You're trying to say it's an insider job that he had his kids hang his own house.
Imagine, that'd be great. He was like, "Listen, I'm going to lose my job.
No,
do this."
All jokes, but at the end of the day, that's somebody's actual home. That's their family. That's a line you don't cross. But at the same time, I am pulling for Kevin Patullo to figure this out because clearly Nick Sirianni ain't going to fire him to the end of the season. So who knows? Maybe this is what they need, and maybe it's like their longest yard moment where like the guards are harassing Megan in the locker room, and the other cons go to help out. And they join the team with Michael Irvin, Cheeseburger Eddie, and the rest of the boys. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do on Monday night against the Chargers. I'm also tired of hearing how Jim Harbaugh is the best coach in all football because Colin Cowherd's a moron. Also, I would love to see the Justin Herbert truthers cry a little more because he looked awful against the Raiders. He did. 80% of that offense was just running the football.
Brian Daboll is still waiting for a job, boss. So
listen, we'll call him. Brian, come be our offensive assistant. Come work with.
That'll be.
Listen, dude, he'll get Brian. You'll get a Super Bowl ring. If you come, you'll probably fix our offense.
Yes, honestly, Daboll and McCarthy are two guys that you could easily bring in as
keep that Milwaukee cop away from my offense.
No, you come in as some offensive consultants, help Patullo out. That'd be a major upgrade just for the last quarter of the season offensively, and then I would help these guys get back into the coaching ring. Even though Daboll, I think, is going to wind up being an OC somewhere. I don't think he's going to go for another head coaching gig right away. I don't think everybody's going to bring him in for that right now. McCarthy definitely. McCarthy could be the next Giants head coach, realistically, honestly. Not like that's even really bad. But if you want experience, like that's that. Hey, Nate, listen, how many times did he win 12 games with the Cowboys? I know it's the Cowboys.
Oh, no.
I mean, Nate, when you hear Pat Shurmur, Joe Judge,
I love you, Pat Shurmur, by the way. The
buffoon from before all those guys, I can't think of his name.
McDoofus.
Yeah.
McAdoo.
There we go. McAdoof. Daboll. Like, I don't know. Mike McCarthy doesn't sound that bad.
I miss Tom Coughlin.
Now they're saying, all the rumors are swirling since the Steelers are now 6-6. There was a big fire Tomlin chance, I think, going on during the game. Now they're speculating. Could he become available? I highly doubt it. My favorite
thing was like, I had a coworker say to me today, he was like, they're not going to fire Tom. I'm like, bro, they started off like 6-2. Aren't they like 0-5? Or like 1-4 since they start off like 5-1. Like, it's not good what's going on in Pittsburgh right now. So
we know what he's doing though. He's trying to go 9-8. Like he
is Jeff Fisher, but one step up.
He's a guy. He's been there 18 years. He's got a Super Bowl with them.
Here's a guy.
Here's a guy. 18 years with one team, Super Bowl championship, never had a losing season before. Kind of seems like a guy where he goes on his own terms. I would find it hard to believe that they move on from him unless that's what he wants, but anything is possible. We saw Bill Belichick get canned.
Maybe come to the gym. I don't know. You know what? I don't know who I want.
I can't do another head coach right now. Just please. I need this to work.
Who want to fly with the mother effing Jets? Is that what he said?
Who wants to fly with the damn Eagles?
That was a good speech. I don't know if that was just a great win for the Jets or a horrendous loss for the Falcons or both.
I think both are like Jets, Falcons fans today, and we got to check in our boy Stacy, make sure he's okay. But, dude, I got to give some shot. Donnie Mitchell, man.
Yeah.
My boy's cooking. I love it. Like, I was on this dude's case. I thought he was going to be a great receiver, and he dropped so far. He's playing better, man. I'm proud of him. So
I gotta show some love and shine a light on John Mechie too. He's been playing very well. Him and Mitchell have both been playing very well in the absence of Garrett Wilson. So I can't be upset at either of those two. Do I want to go into the season with Garrett Wilson, AD Mitchell, and John Mechie as the 1, 2, 3, and that's it? Not really.
Nah.
It's been
I
fun.
think no. Honestly, though, Mitchell, his potential could be a good number 2. I think I think maybe draft a guy second or third round. But Matt,
that's what I'm saying. Bring somebody else in.
Go get a quarterback, then maybe go get a pass rusher, then go get a receiver third round. Because honestly, Mechie in the slot, Mitchell and Wilson out wide with a young quarterback, that's not a bad receiver room. That's a 1B, a 1B, a 2A, and a 2C level receiver. That's not bad. An A-, a B+, and a B-, A-, B-, and C as a receivers. That's not terrible. I'll take that. That wins a Super Bowl with a good team around it.
It's Mendoza season.
On a serviceable quarterback, arguably that's better than when there was
Rodgers, Wilson, Carson Beck.
We'll see.
Beck's been on a tear the last 5 games. I don't want to hear it. Put some respect on his name there, Tiger Boy.
Sir, yes, sir.
Plan A for me is still use that draft capital to try and get some sort of veteran proven quarterback that might be available by trade.
Joe Burrow.
I don't even care.
Sorry, that was something I throat there. Whew.
It could be Joe Burrow. It could be Lamar.
Joe Burrow.
Prescott. It could be Herbert. I don't care who it is. Any of those.
Could be Jameis Winston.
No.
All right.
Let's not.
Oh, come on.
Dude, Jameis on the Jets. Dude, sign me up for him chucking 5 touchdowns a season.
I can't do that.
5 touchdowns a game, but then also averaging 4 interceptions. All right.
I've already lived through the 2015 Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm good with Jameis Winston, respectfully. I've already had my fun. I want wins now.
All right, let's start speed running the 6-pack. I do have to drop out for 2 seconds at 7:15. I'll be right back, but let's start running this now. Okay, so here's the standings.
Gosh.
How are you still in first, or is these not updated?
These are updated.
I hit my upset. That helped.
Matt had an okay week.
Not NFL.
Okay.
I made a little.
All right, so this is guys. So here's the cool thing. It's also Championship Saturday. Plus, we have a load of NFL slate. So we're doing another 9-pack or an 8-pack. I haven't decided yet. This is what happens at the end of the season, like it did last year, where this is where Matt pulled ahead. But this year, this is the most close the 6-pack has ever been. It has never been like this before. It's 3 years Matt won. He was kind of pulling away, and you have me nipping at his heels. Or the years with me and Kev, I'd be so far ahead, I'd start making ballsier picks and then start hitting them. So this is the most crazy. Dude, it's anybody's game. I could win. Nate could win. Brian could win. Matty could four-peat. It's a possibility right now. We're literally in the end times in terms of how Picks-A-Geddon is going. So we're going to start off with these disappointing losers and Texas. Yeah. Stupid fight song, stupid cult. Arch, good for you. You still don't belong in the playoffs, though. They were headbutting their way to a loss. Sorry, I had to do it.
I almost picked them. Thank God I didn't for an upset. Thank God.
OH!
IO.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. Julian saying is the Heisman. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Lane downtown in the bayou with Sheriff Kiffin. Anyways.
Sheriff Kiffin and down.
I can't believe I believed in Tennessee.
I don't like him. He's annoying as fudge, dude.
I did really bad this week.
I hate Javier. He's such a tool. And his mother's annoying.
Thank God.
It's lady, stop straddling a banister. Have some decency. You're somebody's mother.
She's not even all that.
Oh, did you see Pavia's brother got arrested for public intoxication?
Not surprised, honestly.
Now we go to the disappointments. These losers.
Bro.
I have to hear about how Jordan Love's a great quarterback again. This is literally my hell. The only thing that's worse is I have to hear about how Shedeur is great because I was so on the anti-Shedeur train.
Terry and Arnold.
I also did say, Nate, I did say I would love for this guy to prove me wrong.
He's playing your boy this week.
The whole NFL conspiracy theory bullshit that he got blackballed on purpose. Shut up.
Yeah, that's old. That's old.
Yeah, I still I have some of those takes ringing in my ear.
I'm excited though. Browns Titans.
Why would you leave a villain to beat a villain to beat a villain?
What the fudge?
Exactly. I hate this. The Chiefs, just like losers, morons, dummies. They had to F up my parlay last week, and then they lose this week. I hate you. I despise the Chiefs. The hierarchy of hate is, oh, boys, can we do another hierarchy of hate? I'll do both college and pro today.
Oh, God. Fire away.
Emergency hierarchy of hate presented by righteousfelon.com. They'd center box me. Promo code belly up for 15% off. Rapid fire time. Pro football edition. All right. Starting at number 1, we have a tie between those two dummies who played each other on Thursday night. The Cowboys and the Chiefs. I hate them both. They both annoy me. I am tired of hearing about how George Pickens is the next TO, and I'm tired of hearing how the Chiefs are going to come back. They're not. They suck. Anyway, so now we're going to number 3, the New York Giants. I'm still mad about October 9th. We're going to keep going. The Washington Commies. Yeah, it's still there. They're division rivals. What do you want me to do? Like them? No. And then last but not least, the Chicago Bears. Moving on. College. Number 1, the Atlantic Coast Conference. Management, not the teams. I despise you. I think you're all a bunch of slime balls and losers. 2, the College Football Committee. You haven't even made your decision yet, but I don't trust you. 3, Notre Dame. You guys are literally what's wrong with college football. In a nutshell. You are literally what's wrong with this sport. Congratulations. You are ruining college football. 4, Florida State. Old rivalries die hard. 5, Pitt. Pat Narduzzi, you can kiss my butt. We smoked you like a bad black and mild.
Yeah, so don't you like them? Because I
hate Pitt. No. I will hate Pitt to the end of time.
Okay. Freaking armpits. No deodorant wearing. Friggin', Pits. I love Mondays. We're doing football. I look at my phone, I answer quick text, and all of a sudden there's a banner that says hierarchy of hate and Jared's name and everybody off in both sports. And I'm like, how did we get here? And I'm just like,
because sometimes I am unhinged, and today I'm unhinged. I have back-to-back nights with a good night's sleep. Plus I'm drinking aminos. I'm sober, and I had a good workout. So there's a lot going on here. So
straight edge life.
I'm also ripped on 300 milligrams of caffeine. Woo! And L-theanine. Feel powerful. L-theanine balances out caffeine jitters.
Drugs.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. We're back at it. We're going back to the NFL. I'm done crapping on both these teams because I think the media's done enough. They're both garbage cans. Neither of them win the Super Bowl, but they had just pissed me off. In the back of my mind, I took the Bengals. I was overruled by myself and others, and I literally thought to myself, I'm sitting there, I'm like, it'd be really funny if the Bengals pull off this upset. And then I watched them do it. I'm like, oh. Well.
Bengals terrible terrible defense. Higgins was out. Joe Burrow just coming back right from surgery or his injury, coming back healthy. I was like, I'll take the Ravens. The Ravens are flying high. They're hot. That was bad. Another glorious pick that I made this week that did not work.
Bruh.
The whole NFC North should just be jettisoned back into the UFL for the offseason. Total relegation. We've already talked ad nauseum about this game. Hey, the one game I got right.
I don't know why the fudge I picked Pittsburgh, man. That was so
Dude, I had 3 points this week. 2 of them were an upset.
It's impressive.
Rodgers looked pretty bad. Granted, he's hurt.
The Bills defense.
Rodgers throwing his teammates under the bus. They're not liking it. Cam Hayward speaking out. Ask Aaron about this or that. I haven't seen that one before last year. Red line.
Josh Allen on the road, though, that's a big question mark, good sir.
Just terrible, Kenny. Oh, wait, no, I had 4 points this week because I also hit Ohio State.
Mason Rudolph, great mustache. Not a starter.
Terrible quarterback.
Will Howard to start? Yes.
No, that's even worse.
Oh, sorry.
You're better off with a jug. You're better off having a athletic.
Come on. He won the national championship.
with the most overstacked team I'd ever seen in my life. That team had like more NFL first rounders. They were like 2004 Miami Hurricanes territory, not 01, but 04, like when they still had a bunch of NFL guys on it.
He was on Gruden's quarterback class. I seen enough.
He was awful. I watched him overthrow wide open receivers. I'm like, nope, he's terrible. All righty.
Oh, come on. Give him a shot.
Nope.
If Max Brosmer can get a shot, so can he.
Oh, that's God, because the Vikings are a garbage pail of an organization. Anyway.
You made McCarthy look like Tarkenton.
Whew. Yo. Oh.
God.
Daniel
what did I
Jones
tell you? Oh, I'm telling you. I knew it.
Daniel Jones got a crap.
Send the music.
I got you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he looked
Oh, my crap. God. This team is so bad. How is this team bad? Oh, my God. Like, I think they're like 8-0 when Jonathan Taylor scored a touchdown. They're like 1-4 when he hasn't. That should be the damn system. Run the damn football. Listen, the Texans defense, all due respect to our boy Hector and the defense, they look phenomenal. Hopefully, we're supposed to get Hector in December. I'll talk to him. I have to go back and look what day's coming on, but
this Colts collapse. It's good for the Jets draft stock.
It's good for business.
Yeah, thankfully, Sauce seems to escape the serious injury. It's just a little high calf strain. Daniel Jones, I think they said might have a fractured fibula. I think is what it was. I don't know if you could find that, Nate, but he's playing hurt. And it's showing because they're on a little bit of a losing skid.
Yes, sir. Yep.
But the Texans defense is legit.
Hey, he's still practicing full go despite the injury. But Houston took advantage, pressured him on 64% of his dropbacks, and he was not effective whatsoever. 2 of 11 went under pressure. He would not confirm or deny that he has a fibular fracture.
Which
so
if he does, because why would you not say you don't if you don't have one? So yeah, he probably does.
Yeah.
Who is this? My brain's still on for a second.
Daniel Jones.
Ah.
He's declining to answer if he has a broken leg in a sense. I'm like, dude, you just say you don't.
Do, which means it's AR time, baby.
No, AR. I looked it up. He fractured his orbital in October.
Who's your third stringer?
You know who it is.
I didn't get that far.
It's Riley Leonard.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come on. He made the national championship.
Nate, so did so did Darren Thomas. Okay. Like, we got to stop with this. They made a national championship. Like, so what?
And Michael Penix.
Put one of us behind that O-line and they'd probably get us a 10-win season.
Oh, come on. You got to give him a chance. He looked good in the preseason. Sort of. And Brian will be happy.
So did Ryan Leaf. Also, Notre Dame fans don't deserve to be happy. Their team's ruining college football.
Yeah, Rudy sucks.
Yeah, Rudy's offside.
Yeah, F that guy, man.
Exactly. Thank you, Nate. All right. That's it for the 6-pack review. Matt, are we doing another game today or no?
Oh, we do. I do have it ready.
All right, so I'm going to drop out for 2 seconds, okay, and then we'll get the game. So if you guys want to cover some LSU stuff, some Lane Kiffin, I'll drop out for 2 seconds, let you guys roll, and then I'll come right back.
I got to flip my page again. How do we get there? There I am. All right. So, big news with our Tigers, Mr. Nate. Newly found Tiger member. Me committing. I guess, they recruited me a couple years ago to be a fan. That really didn't happen, but that's just what I'm going to say. Lane Kiffin, 6 seasons with Ole Miss, 55-19. Completely just rebuilt that program. In those 6 seasons, he's had 4 10-win seasons. He had his first ever 11-win season in program history. I believe it was in 23 and 25. 2 New Year's 6 bowl appearances, a Peach Bowl victory. Ole Miss should be going to the playoffs this year, I believe, which if that's the case, he led them there. And now he's down to Baton Rouge to rebuild the LSU Tigers. So it's probably his biggest gig, being in probably the biggest program. So I know reporters have come out and they've, referred to him as a hoe and housewife, and you can't, they don't make a hoe a housewife because they don't act right or whatever the case may be. Like, yes, he's a school hopper. He's been in Tennessee. He's been in USC. He's been to Ole Miss. Now he's down to LSU. I could care less if he leaves LSU in 5 or 6 years. If he brings me a natty, I don't care. He's got to he's just a very good coach. He's a big upgrade over Brian Kelly, in my opinion. And you look at the last 4 years of each guy's he's got a playoff appearance, a couple 11-win seasons, 4 10-win seasons. Brian Kelly has never gotten the LSU to the playoffs in those 4 years he's been with us. It's just that it was just a train wreck. And Lane Kiffin's also never killed anybody. So
that's right. He's for the kid. He's for the children.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then
Sheriff Kiffin.
Besides that, I actually kind of like John Sumrall going to Florida. He's had success with Tulane and with Troy. He's led the Tulane to the American Athletic Conference Championship, which I think is going to be in a couple days. They needed somebody who could rebuild up that program, and he's coached Tulane to 10-2 with a 7-1 conference record after having only had like 4 starters, I think, come back for the season. And he's got a 42-11 record with a 792 win percentage. Like I said, success in multiple programs, rebuilt up Tulane a little bit. I think that should be good for Florida. Florida has a lot of things they need to figure out, but I think John Sumrall's a good start.
Agreed. Yes, sir. The Sheriff Kiffin in town. That's what's most important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, go Cal Bears on the
Nice.
site. My site.
All right. Let's do this game.
All right. Keep
Today's
3,
topic.
cut 5, all-time running backs.
Nate, you got your top 3? Your top 5?
A little bit, but I trust you more than anything, boss man. You've been on a tear these past
Think of
few
your
weeks.
top 3, add about 4, and then deduct about 6.
I hate you
Then
so
you got
much.
your 1. All right.
All right.
Keep 3, cut 5, all-time running backs. We're starting off hot with one of the most legendary running backs in NFL football history, Jim Brown.
No. But at his time, yeah. Just not
He
now.
went way back in the day. What the fuck?
Some great running backs, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
waiting
know.
for him to say like Gale Sayers and like freaking Archie Griffin and stuff too.
And Franco Harris and Mercury Morris,
Yes.
Larry Zonka.
I was gonna say, where's my boy Big Z at?
Yeah. All right, Tony Dorsett. No. We're not going to go back that far. We're going to go number 2 on this list. We're cutting Jim Brown. What about LaDainian Tomlinson?
I
Yes.
would like that if that's okay.
Yes, he's 3. He's 3 for
Yes.
me all the time.
God, I miss when he was playing. So good.
What about
My 2 or 1 just retired like 4 years ago. He's got a problem with switches. Matt knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, since you brought him up, I guess I can put him out there. Adrian Peterson next up.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
The most dominant running back of all time. Just when he was on there was nothing stopping him.
All
So-
day.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
Okay.
that guy was
Dude, even at 33, he was still running for 1,000 yards with the Commanders.
even at 36, he was still doing really well with the Lions.
As a short yardage back. Like, it's just, dude, like, you can't knock him. He's one of the greatest running backs ever to walk the earth.
All right.
Great parent.
We've named 3 running backs. We've kept 2 of the 3, which means you can only keep 1 more.
I know who my one. There's a coin flip here.
All right. Next on this list, we're gonna go Marshall Faulk.
No, but he's close. He's in my top 5. He's 5, but he's in my top 5.
Much respect.
Eric Dickerson.
No. He's a tool.
Tool. What do you mean, tool?
He's a tool.
Okay, but we're talking about playing.
Yeah, he peaked in his rookie season. He was still great the rest of his career, but his peak was his rookie year.
This is when these final 3. This is when it's gonna get tough. All right. Sweetness. Walter Payton.
Son of a.
Oh, he's one of the 2. I can't decide. Oh, crap.
It's gonna be a hard pass, boss. It's one of those difficult passes. I think Matt will give us a couple other names, boss.
If he doesn't give me who I want, I'm going to be so ticked off. Fine, I'll go with Nate's judgment here. We'll pass on Sweetness.
I would have taken Payne over Peterson. I'll tell you that much.
The leading rusher in NFL history, Emmitt Smith.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why?
There's one running back I put ahead of Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton.
Oh, we're fudged. All
right. CJ to no, I'm joking. It's Barry Sanders.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's what I was waiting on. I was holding my cards for Barry.
My bad. You're right.
So to recap, you're keeping LaDainian Tomlinson, Barry Sanders, and Adrian Peterson, and you're cutting Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, Eric Dickerson, and Marshall Faulk. I'm not upset with cutting Dickerson and Faulk. Jim Brown, I can understand. Just so you're going back in time is a whole different game compared to when some of these other guys played. Kind of surprised that I'll say very surprised about getting rid of Payton and Smith. Understandably, you were trying to hold out to see who would be last. But I thought you could get you on Payton or Smith. Still a solid list, but Smith and Payton getting cut, that's a big thing to look at, but still a good list.
I'm surprised you didn't mention your dear friend, Matt, O.J. Simpson. But
I don't know why that did not cross my mind.
you did, you have his autograph. He did.
Well, I also knew we weren't going to keep out O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
I was like,
and honestly, I could take out
Peterson.
I could take out Peterson here, but I can live with Peterson because he was the most dominant running back of our generation. And then Tomlinson was the most dominant running back of the generation before that. The 90s, it was Emmitt Smith, 80 in Barry, and then the 80s, it was Walter. It's just hard, man. Like,
in the 50s and 60s, it was Jim Brown.
One day we should do keep 3, cut 5, all-time Eagles. Now that's gonna pull at your heartstrings, good sir.
I thought Nate was gonna say punters.
That would break me.
That would be fantastic if we could do punters.
Stop it!
I got your back.
It's Pat McAfee, Roy Guy, and Sabat and Shane Leckler. There it is.
No, what about Jeff Eagles?
Who?
The Giants.
Who's the one who kicked it to Deshaun Jackson? He's in there.
Oh,
Steve
God,
Weatherford.
Yeah.
No. It was Matt Dodge. Matt Dodge.
Oh, that mother fudger. Yes. That mother Dodger.
All-time great Giant right there.
He's so stupid, man. Who punted to him?
I thought about doing all-time kickers, but I don't know about that one.
Amazing.
I think Nate's the only one that would want an all-time kicker list.
Bro, I got you with all-time athletic trainers. Nah, that's gonna be a good one. Yeah, for sure.
Who's ever that guy that was a trainer for the Giants for 60 years?
Oh,
I'll keep him.
John Johnson, that's his name. Such a basic name, John Johnson.
Speaking of Giants,
yes, sir. Hey, tonight. We're gonna lose 7. We're gonna go to 7 in a row.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Perfect time to segue in.
Okay, but we got a shot.
I mean, listen, I don't think the Jets at one point late in the game had the Patriots once possession. I don't know why I couldn't get those words out. I was struggling really hard. The Jets had the Patriots by a 1 possession game late in that game. It's not entirely possible if the Giants pull an upset. Patriots passing defense, whole lot weaker than the rushing defense. Key to victory for them, I guess, would be Dart's back. That's great. Get the passing game going. Dump it off to Wandale. Feed Theo Johnson, Bellinger. Obviously you need to get the ball running as well, but I think if the Giants are going to win this game, it's going to be using Dart's arm, throwing the ball in the air over that passing defense. So we'll see how that goes. I still think the Patriots are obviously going to win, sadly. But I think the Giants can make it fun. I could see a 27-20 game.
Yeah. Just don't blow a lead. Please, for my sanity. If we're going to lose, just lose. No need to get my hopes up.
My pick of the game, even though this goes against what I was just saying, but my pick of the game, I kind of like a Dart anytime touchdown. Scrambling around at the 6 or 7 yard line and run it in.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Jared?
Patriots win by at least 2 scores. First touchdown, I do love Trevor Henderson. Obviously, that's my boy. I don't think this game is going to be that close. I think that Giants are going to score some points. I like Tyron Tracy for a cut for about 80 all-purpose yards. I'm liking that they're using him more and more, so it should be interesting.
I was trying to look at if I liked Diggs or Henderson for an anytimer. The bargain would be Diggs at plus 120, but the better bet would be minus 105 with Henderson.
Yeah, I'd say so. All right. Well, ladies and gents, that is the Korner Booth Podcast. We hope you have an amazing night. Shout out to our sponsors, knips.com, promo code BELLYUP20 for 20% off your purchase at checkout. Righteous Felon, best meat snacks in the market, available in most major gas stations and supermarkets now. These boys are blowing up. We can still get the best deal around on their website. We're using the promo code BELLYUP for 15% off your purchase every single time. And, of course, our friends over at SeatGeek. Promo code BELLYSports for your first initial purchase. You get $20 off. Great deal. We hope you guys have an amazing first week of the holiday season. We will see you guys Thursday for the Korner Booth pregame as we get ready for Cowboys and Lions. Have a great week, folks, and we will see you then. Deuces.